Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we've got some money-making Mel, aka mogul-making Mel, aka Melody Sheree Rogers updates to discuss with you all. And most importantly, we got to talk about an update to the lawsuit, the defamation lawsuit. So a couple of housekeeping items. So remember yesterday I did the video on the t-shirt that Mel was wearing, and I was saying Mel needs to hurry up and put that on the website, the t-shirt that said, if you ain't paying me for the increase, I ain't paying you for the decrease. That is available now on 7th Avenue Beauty for you guys to purchase, and everything else, as y'all know, I believe everything for now, for the rest of this week, is still going to be 50% off to celebrate Melody Sheree and her team winning that Telly Award. Also, a couple of things, speaking of 7th Avenue, Mel said that she was celebrating the number of people who were on her website this morning, and she said, this is so surreal to me. God is so amazing, like 785 people on my website at one time, and she put a screen grab of 785 visitors. Then she also said, and they keep coming, hashtag SAB, hashtag for life, with 893 visitors at one point as well. And Mel also said in a post celebrating this, I was grabbing some breakfast and went to my Shopify app. God, I thank you. You keep showing out. SAB is a whole movement, and we know the enemy is mad. You didn't break, sis. You didn't end up in a mental institution. You didn't take yourself out of here. You didn't stop trusting God. Thank you to everyone who keeps supporting and loving on SAB, because we love you too. Thank you to the ones praying over and covering us. And then Mel also said as well, I don't care what it is you're trying to do. Know that if you're putting in the work, you'll get there. Stay focused. Remember what I told you about distractors. They are real. If you want up close and personal training, join my class that starts June 16th. I got you, with raising hands emoji. And then Mel also posts a flyer once more for her e-commerce and brand building academy and information about the class, and that it is $999, and you can secure your spot on masterclass with melody.net. So we have some updates in the Law and Order edition, you guys, of this lawsuit that the bakery has filed against Melody Sheree. So Mel has filed a response. I have not seen the court documents yet, but what I did see is Shows, Style, and Spirits video. So shout out to her. Please check her out. Please check out this video and everything else, because she had some updates in regards to the lawsuit that I want to speak on, I want to react to. So she said the following, that Mel did not countersue the bakery, and her documents in response to the defamation lawsuit was Mel requested a trial to be able to tell her side. Also, Mel said as well that the bakery caused his own injuries due to fraud. And Mel also is saying as well that the plaintiff defamed her, causing extensive stress and everything else. And also felt that this was a frivolous filing, that he is not entitled to anything. And Mel is requesting and asking for proof, and there's no timeline or no proof of anything. Mel denies any actions that have had any damages or injuries. And then also, I guess it was looked up what the statute of limitations were compared to the state of Alabama versus the state that the plaintiff resides, and the plaintiff resides, their statute of limitations is only 1 year. So that would have expired from the point in which Mel did that live back in December of 2023. And the statute of limitations, however, in Alabama is 2 years. So that live that Mel did where she was talking about her experience with the bakery, that was back in December 2023. So the statute of limitations in Alabama would have expired in December of 2025. So we're still like about, almost, 6-7 months-ish away from that. So nonetheless, the other defense that Mel had as well was she reserves the right to amend her answers to reflect any additional defenses prior to trial should the discovery process reveal any new information to the defendant. So I just want to say this. I'm a little confused by this lawsuit overall because I'm a little bit confused as far as, somebody saying as fact that Mel, making allegations that Mel was pregnant by her bodyguard, making, on several occasions, wishing Mel and her family were unalived, wishing Mel and her family would join her deceased ancestor. I'm just confused as to how it is Mel that is defaming the bakery. I'm a little confused by that because all Mel did was that one live where, and that was at the point where she was fed up because there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. And the thing of this, it's weird. It's giving, the song Stan by Eminem. That's what it's giving. It's giving the song Stan by Eminem, where initially you are a huge fan of somebody, right? And they start to give you attention. It starts to get reciprocated. I mean, Mel was inviting, this person on her live on several occasions, giving him advice on starting YouTube, start a platform, all these things. And they kept asking, and then allegedly was trying to get in cahoots with everybody on Mel's team. Now, I'm not sure what the objective was. I'm not sure if they were trying to get on the show, if they were trying to get into a song collab with Mel, if they were trying to date, somebody on Mel's team. I don't know what the extent of all of those details were, but it just seemed like the desperation was to be put on. It just seemed like you had to be put on in some capacity. And so nonetheless, that didn't work out, or it reached a point where something behind the scenes went too far. People got uncomfortable. People weren't feeling it. People weren't featuring it. And Mel told us basically once it reached its climax, listen, I don't F with you. I don't F with you. I don't want nothing to do with you. And then that sent off a whole spiral, right? That sent off a whole spiral to where it was a whole anti-Mel, channel. It was a hate train. It was the most disgusting and despicable things that you can think of and say about a person, and all of these things, all because Mel did not let you into her circle. And it's giving, the same thing that happened with Carlos King. The moment that Mel rejected him requesting to be her manager when Mel already had a manager, that's when all HELL broke loose, and we saw the most egregious claims and the most egregious things ever that was being done to Mel, right? Where it was an attack on Mel, it was an attack on her supporters and her followers. It was, making GROOMING allegations. It was just a complete and utter attack, all because Mel said no. Mel said no, and these people cannot handle rejection, so they think, okay, if I completely destroy your entire existence or I sue you, I am going to get the upper hand. This is going to be, all of this and all of that, but the thing is, Money Making Mel has the money to fight this, has the money to drag this out for as long as this needs to drag out for. Like how many times are people going to be spending to travel, you know, back and forth to all of these court dates and all of this back and forth and all of this rigmarole, you know, when there's plenty of receipts that can come out in discovery of how far the bakery went in discussing Melody Sheree when things didn't go their way. And Mel's legal team can show the chronological events of all the lives, all the correspondence, whether it was with Mel or her team or whomever else, that when it was all good, when it was all about supporting Mel, here's all the receipts. This is an example of Stan. But when it didn't work out the way that you wanted it to, now all of a sudden everything's off the rails. Everything's completely out of order and unhinged. And now we have this lawsuit. And 6,000, I believe, is the max that you can sue for in small claims court in the state of Alabama. But what is the end game here? What is the end goal? Because what are we trying to achieve at this point? When there's receipts, whether you deleted or hid the video or whatever, somebody's got to screen record. Somebody is always screen recording something, right? Whether you think it's someplace in private or someplace in hidden or amongst whatever, somebody's got the receipts of all the things that you have said that is also defamatory to Mel and her family and so on and so forth. So how do you think this is going to go, right? So, I mean, we'll see what happens. We will see what the judge says. We will see what, you know, what comes of this. But, yeah, like, I feel Mel really has held back, because if it was me, I would have been like, full on, you know, countersue, gag order, restraining order, like the whole nine, because it's been nonstop. It has been non-stop discussion about Mel, even in the sector. It's like people cannot escape talking about Mel. And it's like, it's so weird, because it's like, y'all did all of this. Y'all said that things were going to move forward. The show is going to be in a clean slate. And it sounds like it's not in a clean slate. It sounds like it's going to get worse. And you still have to use Mel's name for clicks and views. And I agree with Mel that this is a frivolous lawsuit, especially when she was defamed herself. When she was defamed, when slanderous comments and allegations were made about her and everything else. But it was all good a week ago when Mel was inviting you up on her lives. Like you didn't have these thoughts or these feelings then. And that's why I feel like it's the perfect example of that song Stand, where initially it's all great, it's all good, everything else, you know, I'm a supporter, I love you, da 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 da, and then it gets weird. Then it gets very, 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 very weird, where they're taking the stand-up too seriously and doing the most, and things go off the rails. Things go completely off the rails, and that is where we are now, y'all. So there's that. That is all I have for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.